Happy Knitters. Welcome back. Do you remember who we are? By the title of this episode, it is called
Where Are We Now?
Where Are We Now? So, it has been almost
10 months.
10 months?
9.
December. The last day of December.
Oh.
September. 9 months, right?
Almost 9 months.
Almost 9 months.
It's over half a year.
Half a year. But, as you all know, 2020 can go down the toilet.
It's been a while.
It's been a wild 2020. And needless to say, I don't usually ever have anxiety, but this year has given me much anxiety. So if you remember last year, toward the end of the year, I was having knitters, what was the word I was using back then?
Block.
Not knitter's block. I was, I guess I was in a knitter's slump. So anyway, then 2020 rolled around and I thought, okay, you know what? We're going to start this year off right. Life is going to be good. And then COVID hit. Now, most of you know, if you followed us for a long time, that we were in the process of building a home and moving out of our old home, etc. So when COVID hit, we were kind of a little bit in limbo because we weren't sure what was going to go on. But I am happy to say that we are in our new house and we're actually in the living room right now because the craft room / office is a complete and utter mess. I'm not going to even lie. It is. But we have gained some new viewers since we podcast last. And I think because people were at home had a lot of home time. I think a lot of people turned to knitting and just YouTube in general. So we gained a few followers. So we want to go ahead and reintroduce ourselves if you're new to the podcast. My name is Yolanda.
I'm Jordan.
And we now live we still live in the DFW area, but we're a little bit west of Dallas now and sort of a little bit in the country. So anyway, I have another son named Dante who is 18, just started college, and Alexis who is 6, she started first grade, and then of course my husband Steven. So that's a little bit of background about us. Jordan sits with me because he's Jordan. He does not knit.
No.
Not interested in knitting. He's just, if you go back to the very first episode, you'll see how young he was when he started here. So he's kind of my companion.
I'm along for the ride.
He's along for the ride. So anyway, so just to get you guys caught up if you are new to our podcast. So needless to say, we have not podcasted in like forever. Have I been knitting? No. Have I started back knitting? Yes, I have. But like I said, 2020 was a very stressful year for me. And I said, you know what? I can't add podcasting to the mix. Number one, I wasn't knitting anyway, so there wasn't really anything to show you guys. So, but now I feel like I'm in a much better place mentally. So I feel like, you know what? Let's start this back up. Plus, we've had a lot of you guys asking us, how are we doing? What's going on? So we're good. Everybody's healthy and safe and yeah, it's all that we really honestly can hope for at this time. So I think we're good. You want to add anything, Jordan? He says no. So if you guys would like to see an empty house tour, please head over to my Happy Life channel and you can see the empty house tour there. I hope to be adding a couple more videos to that channel soon, kind of just giving you some ideas of where we are with, you know, decorating and organization and things of that nature. So just head over to Happy Life and I'll have that information down below so you guys can check that out as well. Woo! Okay, so since it has been a long time since we've podcast, I still get knit crate shipments and I'm also still a member of the Hypnotic yarn club. So I want to just go back and show you probably just the last 3 months of that because I don't want to bombard you with a bunch of different purchases or yarn and keep this episode too long. So let's go ahead and get started. I have for Knit Crate, I have just June's Knit Crate. I don't know what happened to July and August. I don't know if I squirreled them away somewhere or they didn't ship them to me. But I am an ambassador for Knit Crate, and so with that being said, the memberships start around $24.99 a month for regular yarn club, and I think it was $19.99 for the sock club. I'm not sure if that's still the going prices or not, but I really do love Knit Crate. I've not really been disappointed in anything they have shipped to me. So if you decide that you want to join Knit Crate, please use the link below in the description box, and I am an affiliate with them, so I do get a small commission if you guys decide to shop with us. And if you are a new member, you can get a 20% off discount by using what code, Jordan?
Happy 20.
Happy 20.
Yeah.
God, you got a good memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, Happy 20. And we'll put that up there for you if you need to. So let me show you June's real quick, and then we'll move on to Hypnotic yarn, which you guys know I love some Hypnotic yarn. So anyway, this was June's Knit Crate. It was called June 2020 Getaway. So that is that. And these are very muted colors. What's in it, Jordan?
Colorway is Beaches. It is 34% cotton, 35% linen, 19% what?
19% lyocell. I don't even know what that is. I'm just gonna be honest.
It's new.
But anyway, the colors are very muted. You can probably barely see the color change in this one. And I'm gonna be honest, it's not my favorite colorway. It's not. I mean, I think it's great for the subtlety if you're doing maybe a sweater or something of that nature.
Socks.
No, because it's cotton and linen, so no socks. You can only knit with certain things for socks because you want them to hold their shape. Okay?
Cotton shrinks.
Cotton does, it expands and shrinks. You can knit with cotton socks, cotton yarn, but I probably would not advise it. Okay? So now that was the $24.99 a month one, and this one is the sock club one, and it is gorgeous. What does that say, Jordan?
It is Sizzling Sunset.
Okay.
80% Peruvian Highland wool and 20% nylon.
So what you're looking at is true to color.
It's yarn.
Yarn. It is yarn, but it's beautiful yarn. Now this is sock yarn, so you definitely can make pretty socks with that. Okay, so that is June.
Didn't want to focus.
You didn't want to focus. Okay, now let's move on to Hypnotic yarn. Hypnotic yarn I absolutely 110% love. I actually love it better than Knit Crate. I'm just going, it's true. She
said it.
I said it. I said it and I meant it. So anyway, I'm also an ambassador for Hypnotic yarn, and Cheryl does some amazing yarn. And so it starts at $26.99 a month, and I'm going to leave the link below. Now, Cheryl only opens up her membership every so often in the year, so you would want to use the link below to be notified of when the membership opens up again. And the good thing about her subscriptions is you can stop them if you want to, if you don't like the colorway for that month, etc. So I highly advise you to go out and check out her information as well. And you would get $5 off of your Yarnable subscription if you use the code HAPPEE, HAPPEE. So let's go through and run through hers real quick, just so that we can move on. So this first colorway was June's colorway, and it was called Sandcastle. Okay, let's see if it, yes, look at that. It's got turquoise and greens, so it definitely reminds you of the beach. And this is, what's the makeup of that, Jordan?
85% SW Merino. What does that mean?
What? You've been podcasting with me for years. You don't know what SW stands for?
I forgot.
Come on now. Take a guess.
Southwest. SW. Something weight?
No. Okay, I'm gonna say the last word is Merino.
It says Merino. that doesn't
Okay, sorry. Okay, the W stands for wash. I know y'all are like, Jordan. Superwash.
Superwash.
Yes, all my socks are superwash merino. Now, you would. I know it's been a minute since we podcast.
It does feel like I've said that.
Yes, you. How as many times as you have said on the podcast by reading
it's
what
been
the material.
Too long.
9 months is a long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 15% nylon.
Well, thank you. and with June's, she put in 2 coasters, and they were. Let's see, what did it say? If I can't take my yarn, I'm not going. So she always packages these little cute little things in her subscription, and I got some pineapple lip balm. Who doesn't need to have their lips all nice and soft?
Me.
Huh? You don't need your lips to be soft. You just want them to crack.
No. That's why I drink water.
But sometimes it's not enough. I've seen when you were younger.
Oh, well, I didn't used to drink water.
You needed chapstick. Okay. Now that brings us to July. July. July, of course, was the 4th of July. And so, of course, she celebrated with her colorway Boom Fizzle Pop. And it is 85% superwash merino.
I do say that, don't I?
Now you remember.
I remember now.
Anyway, I'm very happy. So this is the colorway, and it had red and it had blue in it, and it was a great colorway. So anyway, with that one, let's see what was the freebies that came with it. And I love that she puts them in these little tool bags. Tool. So you got some little party sticks, which was a flamingo and a pineapple and an umbrella. So that was kind of festive. You guys see that. And then she added a label that says hand wash, lay flat and to dry. So that is also something that you can put on your hats, etc. And of course a little piece of taffy. It looks like saltwater taffy candy. Yummy. Okay, now.
Maybe it was yummy 2 months ago.
It's saltwater taffy. It's fine.
The stuff goes
Besides, I'll eat it after the podcast. Okay, so next is August, which August is beach ball. Beach ball. And then look at that. Beautiful summer colors. I mean to tell you, is that not beautiful? I mean, I think Cheryl's work is phenomenal. So anyway, with that, phenomenal. And look, she got a cozy. A can cozy.
Yes.
And it says, it's yarn o'clock somewhere.
Yarn o'clock.
Get it?
No.
What?
Explain.
It's
Yarn o'clock.
like it's 8 o'clock, it's yarn o'clock.
Oh yeah, but like.
Okay.
Time it.
Okay, nothing
It's
gets past
time
you.
to go.
And I got a magnet that talks about the Kitchener stitch. And we all know, including myself, that I have to look it up every time I do it. I actually truly avoid I try to avoid the Kitchener stitch. It's not my favorite. I'm just gonna be honest. And then she's got a yarn needle that came with it as well. Okay, Jordan, you can come back in the picture. Okay, so that takes care of Cheryl's subscription. And like I said, I have been in her club. I am a member. I purchased from her as well. And every single shipment has been amazing. She'll be happy to know that you did that. Okay, so with that being said, Jordan, what's the question of the day?
With all that's going on in the world right now, how has knitting helped you through the hard times? Well, it hadn't helped me. I don't knit.
No, you don't knit. But what has helped? What has helped you besides knitting? Anime and band.
Food.
Band.
Band hasn't been weird.
You've been taking band during the summer.
Yeah, but it everything's dampened.
Just a little bit.
No, it's not a little bit.
Okay, a lot of bit.
A lot of bit.
Okay, so yeah, 2020 has been kind of a
dull.
Not dull. It's just been
I've been stuck inside this house.
It's been a trying time. I think also because we moved out of the city, and so things are a little bit take a little bit longer to get to, etc. Wouldn't you say?
Everything's quieter and moves at a slower pace out here.
Mm-hmm. Which that's good for us old folks.
Out here in the country, though.
Maybe not for you young folks. Okay, so at the beginning of the year, before things took a tank for 2020. I started off the year knitting some dishcloths. I wanted something that was easy, self-gratification. So I made these dishcloths, and they're your standard, the grandma's dishcloth recipe that's on Ravelry. And this.
But you've done this.
Hmm?
Did you do a tutorial for this?
No, not on this one. The tutorial on my page is on my YouTube channel is another pattern. I didn't weave. It was a long time ago. I didn't weave in any of the ends because I wasn't in the mood. But anyway, so this is the Dishie from Knit Picks, and you guys, I tell you, I really do love Dishie cotton. It's just a nice, stretchable cotton. It's not quite as thick as the sugar and cream. So this one is sugar and cream. I don't remember what the colorway was on this, but it's a lot thicker. So it just depends, honestly, what you're looking for. If you want something that's a little bit more pliable, then I would definitely recommend the Knit Picks Dishie cloth yarn line. Otherwise, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the sugar and cream. It is a lot thicker. And maybe if you're going to do some scrubbing or something tougher, I would suggest to go with this one. But this one is great for just lighter weight items as far as cleaning or using it on a daily basis. But I have used this before and I have not had a problem with it. So, because I've actually even gotten holes in the sugar and cream one. So it really just depends. So anyway, I did those earlier in the year. I still need to weave in the ends, and this colorway is called Sunshine. And as you can see, it's the reason why it's called Sunshine. It's getting blown out a little bit with the light, but
it's a bit of a darker yellow.
It's a bit of a darker yellow. But anywho, so yes. So I did those in the earlier part of the year, and just recently I started back working on Alexis's socks. And okay. I'm not gonna say a word. Not a word. Okay, so this here, and actually to be honest guys, I just need to bind off on these socks, and I will show them to you on the next podcast finished. But I just didn't get to do it before I podcast this time. And as you can see, this is the colorway. Let me see if it'll focus. Is it focusing, Jordan? I can't tell. I don't know. so silly. Okay, let's see if it'll focus. I think it's focusing, or it's not. Is it focusing? Anyway, we have a different camera lens today, so that's probably why we're having some major issues. The other one focuses a little bit better. But anyway, so this colorway is by Forest Fiber Arts, and I bought this, I believe, last year, and the colorway is called Goody, and I bought it because it's got pinks in it, and Alexis loves pink, and it's 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and this sock here is my standard sock recipe for her to be For her to be 6 years old. She has a pretty good foot.
Is it a flea?
And I also, hold on just a minute. And I also made it a little bit longer for her so that she could grow into it, so I wouldn't have to knit her so she wouldn't grow out of them too fast. Okay, Jordan. So what's my standard recipe? Stop it. What's my standard recipe? Let's see if you remember.
Are you just talking about the heel?
Yeah, whatever I normally say.
I don't know the rest. I know it's a fleagle heel.
Do you know what kind of toe I knit?
Is there a name for it?
Yeah.
What's the name?
It's a rounded toe. A seamless rounded toe.
I don't know if I've heard that.
By Lynn Ashton on Ravelry. It's a free pattern, and I use it for all of my socks because I just love the look of this toe. It is definitely round. I don't like the points when you do the standard one. So this one is just a nice, pretty round toe. So look that up on Ravelry and check that out. But this one I think I did 56 stitches. I did the fleagle heel like Jordan said, because that is my go-to, and I did 2x2 ribbing. And I don't remember, did I do 12, probably 12 rows of ribbing? And then I'm just gonna bind off with the Jenny's Surprisingly Stretchy Bind Off. So her socks will be done. So anyway, so that's kind of what I picked up recently. And I kind of really mowed through those once I picked them up. So I know that my mojo, that's what it is, my knitting mojo is coming back.
Your mojo.
I lost my mojo. And I thought it was coming back at the end of 2019, and then 2020 smacked me in the face and said, you just thought you were gonna feel like knitting. So, with that being said, I think that's all. I have not bought any yarn this year, and to be honest, guys, I haven't even really been on social media that much, just trying to kind of center myself and not give myself anxiety. So, but I feel like now it's getting towards the end of the year, and I think that I'm in a better mental space and health. So yeah, I'm back to wanting to get to starting back to podcasting. Jordan, do you have anything you want to add?
We're 3/4 of the way there.
What?
3/4 of the way there.
3/4 of the way there, what?
To the end of the year.
Yeah, we are.
2020
anyway,
was the time to celebrate.
I just wanted to thank everyone again for checking in on us. I had so many people asking, hey guys, when are you going to podcast next? We missed you, what's going on? And I think, like I said, 2020 has been a struggle for me. We did get to move into, like I said, our new home, and we are getting settled. I think, I would love to just go buck wild and decorating, but because of COVID, things are not shipping like they're supposed to, and this and that. So I'm just going to take my time and just decorate when I can and organize when I can, when all this is kind of getting to a point where we can just, get back to a little bit of normalcy. But I know that there are people out there that are suffering, so that is weighs on my mind as well. But anyway, I just want to thank you guys again, and I know this was kind of short and to the point, but I just wanted to come on and say hi, or we wanted to come on and say hi. He's still Jordan.
I'm still me.
He's still Jordan. So anyway, we will talk to you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.